Hi guys, as usual, all the links in the video description, and today we'll be talking about the PSVANE Summit series, and we have S6, S and 7 tubes, which are basically SN7, 6SN7 tubes, and with S in the front of them, stating that these are Summit series. These are also known as CV181. So I've promised you this video some time ago. I got the last 6 SN7 Summit to have all 4 seats filled with them in this Cary AE-1 preamplifier clone. And I wanted to test how far I can push Cary AE with all 4 of these. I've already tested Summit KT88 and I love them. So I was wondering if 6SN7 can match that level of performance. So Cary uses 2 pairs of those tubes. One pair is used as a preamp and the other one as a buffer. So the first pair is more important. That's the pair that's closer to the back of the amplifier. You're not seeing this. I'm waving with my hand. The pair that's further down, closer to the back. That's the more important one, because that's the one that does the actual amplification. So the first pair is more important, but the other one also affects the sound. So if you can't get all 4 at the same time, if you can't get all 4 at the same time, get a pair, then save some money, and then get a second pair. So replace the pair that's closer to the outputs first, and then after you'll get another pair, replace the 2 ones that are closer to the front plate. I can see these are currently $225 per one, so 2 of them would be something like $450, maybe a little less, because if you're buying matched pairs, they can cost a little bit less than 2 bought separately, and the same goes for the matched quad. If you'll be buying quad, then the price will be slightly lower than buying 4 of them separately. So if you can get them on sale, that would be great, because $450 is not a small expense. But simply put, they are worth buying. But I'm getting ahead of myself, so let's talk about the build and the sound quality first. The build. This is tube. As you can see, each one of them has unique serial number on a plate inside here. Yeah. The Summit series have logo placed like this, and this is, maybe that's not an important thing, but the print of the logo here is way better than with ART-S CVs and other PSVANE tubes. This looks solid, the printing is sharp, and it looks very nice. This is a ceramic base, the pins are gold plated, and the base is deep blue, at least to my eyes and to my color recognition. I'm pretty sure that my wife would describe this color differently. Deep blue. So I got 4 of them, and it took some time, but let's talk about the sound quality. As usual, let's start with the bass, and in this review I will probably focus more on what do they bring to the table compared to other series of PSVANE tubes. These tubes give the bass that hint of warmth that makes it sound organic and alive. Low bass pulls in Street Spirit by 2 cellos sounds like a living thing, like some kind of bass thing would be breathing. What's also important for me is that I can't hear any bass roll-off. These are digging really deep compared to other tubes that I've tried, and they do not have any detectable bass roll-off, to my ears at least. And that's quite nice. The bass digs as deep as solid-state amplifiers. It has rumble, it has power, and doesn't make bass mushy and slow, as sometimes tube amplifiers or tube preamplifiers can make the bass. And sometimes that's good. If you want to, for example, slow down a little bit your solid-state amplifier, you would look for something like that. But for me, the best quality here in the bass is that these will not slow down the rest of your equipment. Maybe I should have told you about that at the beginning. I was testing all four of them in Cary AE-1 clone. That's the guy in the background here. It uses four of them. Why this particular preamplifier? The first and obvious answer is because it's using CV101, 181. And the second answer is that this is basically the best tube preamplifier clone that I've tested so far. So I wanted to push it as far as possible. And the tubes are coming in PSVANE boxes, quite nice ones. They are filled with foam, and each one of them, if you're buying them separately, or each pair or each quad, will get a certificate with measurements from PSVANE. So it looks like that. Yeah, but that's not important for the sound quality, so let's close that and let's get back to the mid-range. The vocals are very natural, they are smooth and organic, but that's about what you would expect for any kind of tube. But what you do get here on top of that is super clarity and detail. It's so transparent as having someone standing live next to you. That's the way, that's the level of the clarity and transparency you will be getting with those guys. And that's what makes mid-range stand out. And that's what you're paying for. You're paying for this feeling of someone standing next to you. But make no mistake, it's not super warm. It's not a thick mid-range. It's smooth, but it's also very clear. Some of the guys prefer tubes that someone described them once like, sorry, I'm missing a word here. The tubes that could be described as sounding lush. And for me, when I was hearing tubes like that, they were, let's put it honestly, they were muddy and veiled. These are not. These are extremely clear. These are extremely transparent. They have that organic warmth, but they will not cover anything, and they will not make your system sound like you would have some kind of blanket on the speakers. Now, let's move to the treble. Treble, with those guys, has that airy quality that I love. It's full of light, it's full of clarity, like every note would get a kind of shining halo. It's also very smooth and musical. You can hear the quality of summits in all string instruments, as they will sound very sweet, to the point of sounding better than the real thing. Yes, it means that there is a little coloring, like gold plating everything, but I really love that. And still, even with that coloring, they still retain that clarity and transparency. I would say that this is a similar thing with Art-S series versus Horizons. Horizons are dead neutral. Art-S are coloring the sound, but in a way that's very hard to resist. And these guys are doing something that's a mix-up of those, because they are extremely clear and transparent, but at the same time, you have this sweetness, this gold sweetness on strings. Let's move to the detail. I will tell you just one thing about the resolution. With those, I can easily hear the saxophonist opening his mouth at 25-second mark in instrumental version of Nothing's Gonna Change My Love For You. Just a very few equipment, audio equipment that I have here, amplifiers, preamplifiers, and digital to analog converters, are able to properly convey this particular sound. I know it's not music, but this particular thing is used by me to check for the resolution. If I can hear that, because the sound is it's a very small sound, it's very quiet, and it's very characteristic. So it shouldn't even be there in this track. It's probably something that was missed by the mastering guys. But exactly at 25 seconds mark, The track is Nothing's Gonna Change My Love For You. This is instrumental version that can be found on audiophile reference number 7 CD. These are that good. Even most of the solid-state amplifiers are easily missing that sound, and these tubes don't. That's excellent level of resolution. And it's never in your face. All that detail is there for you, but it's never sounding analytical, and it's not in your face, meaning that it forces your focus on the detail. Now, let's move to the imaging and soundstage. Like detail, imaging is excellent. You can easily hear even small differences in sound source positions, meaning that let's say that we have a guitar and let's say we have a singer and they are close next to each other. And the thing is that with those tubes and with Cary, these places in space will be distinct. They will not be smeared one upon another, and they will not sound like one, let's say, some kind of mix-up between the guitar and the singer. Even if they are really, really close, you'll hear that there is a distinct separation between these two sources. Okay, so they are also able to push the sound in front of the speakers. So there is like more depth to the soundstage. And they are building the soundstage not, let's say, in the line of the speakers and behind the line of the speakers. They are able to push some of the things in front of the speakers. Some of the layers are in line with the speakers, and there is a lot of things happening in the background. So the soundstage is very, very deep. Okay. Everything has excellent definition, clearly defined boundaries, and the soundstage is very large, it's very deep, and it's very wide and tall. It can even make some of the 90s recordings that were flat sound almost good. So I would say that Midrange and these amazing vocals and sound staging are the big strong points, the best unique selling points for those tubes. So what do you get for the price? It's not like they have different tonality or frequency response than tubes in bass PSVANE or Horizon or Art S series. They are just faster, more detailed, they have better sound staging, but at the same time they remain smooth and organic. So it's more of the same, but better served across the board with without any kind of drawbacks of lower position tubes, which are also excellent for the price, by the way, because the thing is that these are top of the line tubes, and it doesn't make the lower series tubes worse by comparison. I mean, they are also very pricey. The lower series tubes are very good or excellent for the price. So these get my very strong recommendation. If you have budget for them, just get them, as it's a no-brainer upgrade for Cary AE clone. If you do not have the money to get all of them at the same time, get one pair, sit it at the back of the device, and then get another pair and sit it in the front of the device. This is the best upgrade for Cary AE clone that will allow you to squeeze every last bit of the performance from this preamplifier. Again, all the links in the video description. I hope you liked this video, and if it helped you in any way, you're more than welcome to support my channel by getting me a beer using PayPal, link below, or YouTube Super Thanks, that's also below the video. Thanks for watching, and have a great day, guys. These will be my part of my reference setup with Cary AE clone from now on. I think that's the best possible recommendation. So thanks for watching, and have a great day with your music. Bye, guys.